All right, greetings everybody, and for a Wotv video, you might be wondering what's going on with the game that we have on screen today. Well, we're going to talk about that in just a second. But first off, just a friendly reminder that this evening I will be doing a live stream where we will be pulling for Raf, and I am very excited for Raf and to probably go to Pity again. Anyway, new month. We'll see how it goes. But obviously there is something I want to talk about today to do with gacha and a friendly reminder of what can happen. So today, Princess Connect, which is a pretty long-running game put out by Psy Games, who's done Grand Blue Fantasy. They do Uma Pretty Derby. They do a bunch of gacha games, and the Princess Connect game, which was licensed to come out in the rest of the world, which was being put out by Crunchyroll, has basically been canceled in its just kind of like just after its second anniversary. And this was pretty blindsiding for a lot of the community, there was no real indication that this was going to happen. And shout outs basically because Crunchyroll is just fucking awful and has a really bad track record when it comes to a lot of games. But yeah, it sucks. The game has already been what's considered to be vaulted, so you can't get it on any downloadable service right now. And as of April 30th, the servers will go offline and everything's going to be gone. And of course, people probably watching this video understand it, but it sucks, man, because this was like a snap came out of nowhere decision. It was like the last day of a clan event, and for me personally, like, sucks because I actually kind of enjoyed playing the game. It was pretty generous, it was pretty friendly to get into it, and you know, it was pretty fun. So at the end of the day, it just sucks to see something like this happen to one of the better games out there, especially because, you know, this one was in terms of all the gachas out there, this one was pretty friendly and everything. So I mean, me personally, I do have a JP account. I don't really play a JP account that much because trying to catch up just based on like player level is pretty damn difficult, and they don't really do much to make it easier. I mean, JP players who are looking to potentially jump over and start playing, or English players maybe looking to jump over to JP side and start playing, you know, maybe it's something that they can do, but it is quite an amount of time that you have to put in to get that point. But you know, it's pretty cool. So sadness to the global players who are now homeless and have lost their game, and shout outs to the JP community, I guess, for continuing to go strong. But a friendly reminder for all my Wotv people that this day is coming, and who knows exactly when it is coming for us, but you know, luck can change just like that. And I feel like ever since the 3rd year anniversary on the JP side, that the game has been trending more and more to try and get more and more money out of its player base, which I don't think is a good sign, so fair warning. But with that being said, I am going to do a little bit of a chat just about something that's a little bit cooler that Psy Games is doing. We're stepping away. Again, English version, really Crunchyroll's decision, as far as I know, to shut down the game. So I'm here to talk about this. So April Fools last year, they came out with this auto battler based on Princess Connect, which was pretty damn fun. And as you can see, this is an April Fool's joke. Like I made a video about this last year about how much fun this was to play, because it's totally free to play. It is 100% free to play. You cannot spend money in this. It's only available for 10 days. The download is currently up on Google Play and iOS stores. You can download it and get ready. The servers are not live until April 1st because this is a April Fool's joke, but there are so many characters in this from the regular game, and this year they've even added one new character, but like all the character models and everything, all this was done as an April Fool's, and it is a testament to Cygames and their level of pranking the community, and also delivering something that's actually just really good. There's a bunch of reasons why this game isn't permanent. I mean, first of all, they'd have to maintain the servers. It would need an economy system to actually keep money rolling in. You'd have to have a constant stream of content. So it's kind of just this special thing that happens every year of this thing coming back, because it just has so much work put into it. It's like a lot of the auto battlers out there, but if you're looking for something that's a special time event that is really easy to get into, really fun to play, and totally skill-based in the sense that you cannot spend money to get any competitive edge whatsoever, this is it. And I'm really, really happy to see this come back. And it's one of those bittersweet things today of just being like, well, it really sucks that this is only back for 10 days and Global Princess Connect is basically dead now. But it is really, really cool to see such an awesome April Fool's prank come back and be a ton of fun, just like it was last year. Shout outs to all of that. Other than that, yeah, for the most part, what we got this evening is coming in with Raph and the bunch. Oh no, there's a store update. Oh my goodness. Did I know there was a store update? I guess this is... No, never mind. This just happened today because we are getting rid of Kefka. Kefka is gone. We are back to the regular icon. Final Fantasy VI ends in a few hours. So let me just boot up this. And then I'll just show you a little bit of JP news. And we'll wrap this up as a nice little, I think, under 10-minute video. Not a problem. My Final Fantasy IX desk mat. I do have a brand new desk mat. It is Final Fantasy IX. It is a bunch of VVs on it. It is awesome. No, I will not show it in this video. I'm just making conversation to try and get to the point where... all right. Okay, so... there is just... In the final hours of Final Fantasy VI, we also have the Raph banner coming up. And there was we have a producer live letter. I have not even looked at this yet. Maybe this will be a little bit longer than 10 minutes. So scrolling down, there was one banner in particular that I wanted to show off, which is... not that one. Not that one. We're almost there. There it is. A special end of the Another Story banner. So because we have gotten to the end of Another Story, we are looking at this banner here, which basically has 3 URs for 6k Lapis paid, and step 3, the last step, is a special one. And it looks like, let me just check, I think you can only do this once. That's right. And I do believe that it does have a chance for all of the characters on it. I don't know if it will have uprates or not, so we'll take a look at that once it's out. But some people, you might be interested in this, so just a little bit of news there. All right, so here we do have the news about the producer's live letter. Let's see here if there's anything new. Something about the fact that we've hit 200 units in the game, which is kind of interesting. Units used. Oh, this is kind of interesting. So part 2 is a little bit of the top 20 most popular characters in guild battles. And this is going to be really interesting for every globaler who is interested in the future. All right, so first place, I'm actually going to start at the bottom, work our way up. Maybe you've already read the Japanese, but anyway. For offensive party, 20th place, Valentine Ildara. 19th, Pizarro. 18th, Skahal. 17th, Engelbert. 16th, Aiga, which is surprising. 15th, Majimfina. 14th, King Mont. 13th, Jum. 12th, Eliza. 11th, Queen Mash. 10th, Yuffie. There you go. Yuffie fans. I'm wrong, I guess, or just a lot of people use her. Alaya, 9th. Sephiroth, 8th. There you go. Sephiroth is still better. Dialdo is in 7th, but this, I feel like, this is for March as well. So it's not cumulative. This is from March 1st to the 14th, I should say. All right. Scrolling up, where were we? 6th, Elric. Alphonse. Preen in 5th. Wingstern in 4th. Edward Elric in 3rd. Velis in 2nd, which is quite surprising. And King Bradley in 1st place. As for defensive units, I'm not going to scroll through this, so I'll just go. Lucia Halloween in 20th. Magic Swordsman Pizarro in 19th. Warrior of Light in 18th. King Mont in 17th. Queen Mashery in 16th. Ketone in 15th. Really? Beautiful Blade Leela 14th. Yuffie in 13th. Edward in 12th. Dialdo in 11th. Keep in mind, I think there was a bonus for Earth, and he was also a new unit at the time. Wingstern in 9th. Preen 8th. Velis 7th. 6th, Starlit Elena. 5th, Majin Fina. 4th, Sephiroth. 3rd, Engelbert. And 2nd, King Bradley. With first place, Wingstern. Sorry, 9th was Ruinstern. My bad. First place was Wingstern. Now, this is just usage stats. This is not necessarily the best ever, but in the top 20 guilds, those are the most popular units from March 1st to the 14th. So a little bit of information, and globalers, you can do what you want with it. As for character mastery quest 2s, very short month this week with Sadali, Erisa, and Renelle. And that's it. That's it for the second week. We'll talk about what this might mean in a second. Now, interesting, if we scroll just a little bit down here, you're going to notice something here. Something to do with April 1st. The first week of April, we are getting a special SR unit that is a brand new one. We don't have any details who this is. So yeah, we'll be getting some kind of unit this week that is not Raph, that will be getting a dream enhancement. So very curious to see what happens there. As for the rest of the month, Black Witch Helena, Farm, I believe the Earth Fist Girl, I don't remember her name, Urel on Global. Who else we got? Shulzit, Lizette, Marguerite, and other Helena, Macarito. And so all of those are the second week. Fourth week, Rain, Laswell, Charlotte, Minwoo, Vern, Fina, Kadia, and Prayer. All right, we'll come back to this in a second. We're going to skip a little bit ahead. There's the update schedule, which was already talked on live stream, so not going to talk too much about that, as well as the future update schedule, which we've also talked about before. AI modifications, updating UI, number of party formations, match battle, guild battle, Battlefield of the Ruined Castle event potentially coming back some point, future favorited stories. All of this will be and more. Now, we are planning a broadcast nationally this month, so I'm looking forward to having a good time with everyone. Stay tuned for what's available on April Fools. So I want to come back and talk about a couple of things. First off, the fact that Master Quest 2 this month is limited to only 1 week is very suspicious. And if we scroll down just a little bit here, we'll also notice that there is something interesting going on here, not in the second week, but in the fourth. Now, around this time of the year, we usually see a collaboration come back. Peachin made a video recently that said where he thought that Final Fantasy VIII would be the new collaboration. And that is certainly possible. There are a limited number of Final Fantasies that are remaining that could be this year's new Final Fantasy. And it's still way too early for Final Fantasy 16. So here's my general read. I think that we will have a new collaboration and a returning collaboration in the second half of April. It looks like there will be some kind of special units and / special fun thing to do with April Fools on the 1st. But the other thing that I'm reading here is that the fourth week, being all Final Fantasy Brave Exvius characters, Rain, Laswell, Charlotte, Minwoo, Bina, Prayer and Kadia as well are in there, and Burn, but it really smells like there's a Brave Exvius unit coming in the second half of April, possibly the third week. If Raph is going to be the beginning of the month character, I would not be surprised if we got a FFBE character in the third week with FFBE enhancements coming shortly after. So yeah, a bunch of interesting stuff, but I think the clear way of the schedule here basically indicates that some group of old characters will be getting a Master Quest 2 upgrade, probably Nier, if I was to guess. I'll make a guess video later, I guess. But I'm really thinking in the second half of April is looking like we're going to see a Brave Exvius getting some kind of new unit. So this could be an indication that we're going to see a collaboration with maybe 2 or 3 characters for a new Final Fantasy edition. An old one getting updated, as well as some kind of Brave Exvius unit showing up very, very quickly near the end of April or beginning of May. Anyway, so that is more news than I thought I was going to have to do. So much for that 10-minute target mark, but Producer Live Letter just dropped. So join me this evening if you'd like to see raft polls. See ya.